I'm going to be showing you how I, a jeweler, would unbend a pretty toast Elizabeth I shilling like this, or any other hammered coin with a fairly simple bend like this. I could probably do something that was more crushed than this, but this is what we have as an example today. The process we're going to be doing here is called annealing, which is basically heating a piece of metal, in this case silver, a silver coin, and realigning the atomic structure, which softens the metal. Which is basically what we're doing is we're going to heat this coin to a dull cherry red, just tickle it till it's a dull cherry red, and then we're going to immediately pick it up quickly, dunk it into the water, quench it, and then that will anneal it, soften it up, we'll bend it a little, and then we'll repeat the process till the coin is flat. Hopefully, unless it cracks, which hopefully it won't, but we'll see. Alright, now this is a very thin coin, so we don't need to use much heat. You just want to evenly, slowly tickle the coin. Just heat it up. Make sure you're heating it up evenly. You'll see it. This will probably be quite quick. You'll see it change colour. Just tickle it. You can see the colour changing. It's getting there. Just evenly hit it from all sides. You want it to evenly heat throughout. I think we're almost there. And then almost there. Quickly dunk. There we go. Here's our freshly annealed coin. Now, if I've done my job correctly, this should be annealed and soft. Now, as I said, we don't want to bend it out all the way because we risk cracking it. We just want to bend it a little bit. I've got these plastic nosed pliers so we don't cause any scratching. There we go. That's all you want to do, really. Just a little bit. So there we go. See, there we go. We got it at a 45-degree angle now. Maybe push it a little bit further. Alright. I think that's as far as I'd like to go. We'll do another annealing now. Almost there. There we go. Quickly dunk. Now we're ready to bend again. So here we are after our second annealing. Going to give it another bit of a bend. Just work that coin slowly, evenly. Make sure to kind of feel. You'll feel when the metal starts to firm up. It is mostly about feeling, but you'll kind of get a feel for how far you can push it before it needs another go. I think I can feel that now, so we'll just straighten that bit. There we go. Now we'll do another annealing. Here we are on our third annealing. Is it second or third? I think third. We're almost there. Just, as I said, tickle. Don't stay in one place too long. Just until you got that dull cherry red. Almost there. There we go. Quick dunk in the water. There we go. We are after our third annealing. See that? See if I can straighten that little crooked bit out there. There we go. Now let's bend it further. Get old Lizzie's face sorted. Now I could maybe see how far I can push it. Be very delicate. Ooh, got it all the way, almost all the way. I think we're there, almost there. So I'll do one more annealing now, and then we'll hammer the coin between two blocks of wood to get her completely flat. Now we didn't escape completely unscathed, as you can see. If I can zoom in here, we do have one small crack here, which is pretty unavoidable in this case because this coin is wafer thin. But yeah, I've just annealed the fourth annealing, so we'll hammer it out between two blocks of wood now, get it nice and real freshly struck flat. But as you can see, 3 annealings, bit of delicacy, and the coin is flat mostly. So we'll finish her off now, and then we'll talk about the loss of age and definition and getting that back. Alright, so here we are at the final flattening stage, which is entirely optional. You could leave it a bit bent if you want, but I've basically just got a 2x2 piece of pine, another piece of pine, and I'm going to put the coin down. We're just going to gently with a rubber hammer tap it in a circular motion. You'll hear the tone change. I'm sure you can hear that as the coin flattens out. It's more of a solid, high-pitched. There we go. Give her a check. Almost there. I mean, I could leave it. I'm a stickler for straight lines, though. A little bit more. Alright, that's fine. There's no point pushing it any further. Maybe get that little twinge there on the end. Yeah, there we go. That little cracked surface there. And there we go, fully flattened. Okay, now that we've got our coin flattened, we need to talk about how to get definition back, because the heating process removes most of the patina, so we want to get that back. I could dip this in a light acid solution and then completely clean it, but there's no point, because we want to bring back the patina. So if there's any left on there, I might as well just leave it on. But what I use is this chemical here, liver of sulfur. It's basically a sulfur-based oxidizing agent for silver, brass, copper. And what we have is liver of sulfur here, which we dip our coin in until we've reached the desired level of oxidation on the surface. And then here we have a simple solution of sodium bicarbonate to neutralize the liver of sulfur. So what I'm going to do now is, you'll watch, it'll if you watch the coin, it'll darken quite quickly. We'll just leave that and wash it. There you go. See that nice patina coming back? I want to get it quite black. So when I polish the high points, we have a nice good definition, because there's a lot of wear on this coin, so we want as much definition as possible. I think that's probably quite well. What's the other side like? Yeah, that's enough. Now we've got our blackened, oxidized sixpence. We'll neutralize the liver of sulfur with the sodium bicarbonate. Now we'll go on to the finishing process, the last step of the finishing process. Now we've got our neutralized, fully tarnished coin. We'll start to remove some of the heavy oxidation, which will just come off with a fingertip, really. And we can see coin's details underneath. And Elizabeth there. There we go. Now I'll give this a light polish, just so we can see the silver clearly, and then the dark points. Give it that nice definition, but also the silver shine. Okay, so now that we have our Elizabeth I shilling nice and flattened, lovely, and retarnished, we can clear up the high points now, which I'll just use with because we're not really trying to polish it, we're just trying to remove the oxidation from the high points. So I'm just using some light Dialux Rouge to remove the oxidation from the high points, just using a standard Fordham handpiece. Basically what we do is get a bit of the compound on the wheel, and then just slowly work the surface. making sure to polish the high points but leave the oxidation in the low points. We want to make this look roughly like it's just come out of the ground and maybe had a light clean. Nothing too heavy. Yeah. We want the patina to look as authentic as possible. I mean, you can't beat 400 years in the ground, but with a bit of skill you can get pretty close. Up the speed a bit. Bit more speed. Bit more compound. There we go. See how that looks. Just give it a quick rub with some cloth. We're doing pretty well there. Yeah, I don't think I'll go maybe a little bit there. It's almost where I would like it. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm liking that. A little bit there. A little bit more there. I think overall we're done on that side. See, now we've got all that definition and patina back. You can just about see what's left of Elizabeth's crown and the hair. It was already a very worn coin before this unfortunate bend happened. Seems to have been hit by a plough or something, I would suspect. Let's do the back now. The back is a lot more rough. A bit more compound. Just lightly work away. Nothing too heavy. Make sure not to take too much oxidation off, so you can see all the detail. That's left. Because remember, this coin was, well, it still is fairly toasted, but it's now nice and flat, and it'll sit a lot nicer in a collection. Yeah, I think I'll stop there. It's almost identical patina to how it came out. A little bit. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of a rub. And here we go. A absolutely toasted Elizabeth I shilling, now slightly less toasted. Nice and flat. Fairly risky coin to work on, due to it being, I'd say just over 1/2 mil thick, with a massive gouge along the bend. This has turned out extremely well. Very happy with that. I hope you enjoyed this lesson on coin restoration. Bye for now.